Yes, sir, we can see.
Right. We discussed the memory cell and how the memory is constructed. The RAM memories are how the RAM memory is constructed, right? And can you refresh your mind, refresh your memory? Right? Now, can you refresh? Can you understand what is happening in what is the function of this circuit? Hmm? Right? Now, this circuit is known as a memory cell. This is one type of memory cell, right? Now, here we can have D flip-flop, right? You all know generally D flip-flop is having four terminals. These are the terminals 1, 2, 3, and 4. These two are output terminals and these two are input terminals. Output terminals are known as this is Q and this is Q bar. The input terminals are D and enable. Right? This enable terminal is used to enable the flip-flop circuit, and this is D. This is input data, right? Those four terminals are used to connect the flip-flop to the external circuitries. Right? And apart from this main component, there are some circuits. These two are these two components are known as tri-state buffers, and this is AND gate, and this is another AND gate, and this is NOT gate. Right? Now, can you remember the function or the features of this tri-state buffer? I think you can remember that. Or do I need to refresh all these things again? Can you remember, or do I need to teach those basic things again? Someone tell me.
I think, sir, if you can, we are very appreciate
I
for
can't
you
hear you.
because also දුවන්න හොඳයි සර් මේ එදා අපි අන්තිමටම කැම්පස් එකේදීනේ සර් මේ කරේ
Oh,
නේද?
oh, I know.
ඒකේ සර් අපි ඉතල මේ සර්කිට් එක මේ බෝඩ් එකේ ඇඳලා ඊට පස්සේ එතනදී විස්තර කරා විතරයි සර්. මේ ඊට සර් කිව්වනේ අර මේ ඕකේ අර ෆ්ලිප් ෆෝන් ඒවා හැම ටිකක් අපිට බලා ගන්න කියලා. ඊට
Oh,
පස්සේ ආයෙ අපිට ඒ ටික තමයි සර් කරේ. ඕක පාරක් මේ රිෆ්‍රෙෂ් කරලා දුන්නට කමක් නැහැ සර්.
right. Okay. I'll start from another session, another lesson, right? Right. Wait. Now, can you see the screen? Now look at the slide. Now this is
So is this PowerPoint presentation?
no, not the PowerPoint presentation.
We can see PowerPoint presentation yet, sir.
Right. Okay. Okay. I'll shift it. Right. Now can you see?
Yes, sir.
Now can you see the active window?
Yes, the topic is those funny triangles.
Yeah. Just forget about the topic. Now see the diagram. See this image. Now this is the symbol for tri-state buffer, right? Now this is also some kind of logic gate, right? It has one output and two inputs, right? Now this is one input and this is another input. I introduced this circuit in the face-to-face session also, right? Now there are two inputs, right? Now if you forget about this EN or this terminal, this is just like a normal buffer, right? This will act as a normal buffer. That means if you input any binary signal or bit, you can have this output as same as the input, right? That means if you input high level signal, you can have high level signal as output, right? If you input low level signal, then it will produce low level signal as output, right? That is the behavior of normal buffer, right? But here the specialty is we have another terminal, input terminal, that is called enable terminal, right? By providing a signal through this terminal, we can make this circuit enable or disable, right? Is it clear? Right? By providing a signal through this terminal, we can make this circuit enable or disable, right? Once this circuit is enabled, this will act as a normal buffer, right? Or else this will disconnected. The output will be disconnected, right? Now I think that is clear. Now go to the truth table joining to the diagram, right? Now see, this is the enable column and this is input column and this is the output column, right? The enable column, once it is enable is 0, right? So we cannot connect inputs, right? So that output is also disconnected. The status of the output is disconnected. That is known as disconnected. That means it cannot it cannot drive any other circuit, right? It cannot drive any other circuit. That means by changing the output of this terminal, we cannot drive any other circuit. Now let's say this terminal is connected to a NOT gate or let's say AND gate, right? Now you know, if we connect this circuit to AND gate, then once we change this the condition or the status of this terminal, the output of AND gate will be changed, right? Now since this is, once we disable this, once we provide 0 to this enable, then this will be disconnected. The output terminal will be disconnected, and so that though this terminal is connected to external AND gate, the output of AND gate will not change. That is remain as same, right? Although we change the input of this tri-state buffer, right? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Right? Is this clear enough? Or do I need to explain this again and again?
Yes, sir.
Can someone comment? Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, right. Now see the truth table here. Now if the enable is 0, then the output is known as disconnected. Now once the terminal is enable terminal is high value, that means binary 1, then according to the input we can have different output. Now if the input is 1, sorry, input is 0, then the output will be also 0. If the input is 1, then the output will also 1, right? So this will be these combinations are like general buffer, right? But if you consider this one, that is somewhat different to the normal buffer, right? By disabling this terminal, by applying 0 to this terminal, we can disable this circuit, right? Right. Disconnected means no output appears at all, in which case it's safe to connect out to the another output signal, right? The disconnected value is also sometimes called high impedance or high, is it right? That is high impedance state. That is known as high impedance state, right? Right now I will shift to the previous diagram. Right? Right now, can you see the memory cell? Can you
Yes,
see
sir.
the memory cell diagram?
Yes, sir.
Right? Now, now pay your attention to these two triangles. They are known as tri-state buffers. They are tri-state buffers, right? Now, this is the control input, right? In the other tri-state buffer, this is the control input, right? So by applying input to these two diagrams, these two terminals, we can control the output of the tri-state buffer, right? Okay, now let's say now the this is the output of the D flip flop, the Q. Now if we need to connect this Q output to this data in out terminal, right? That is, Q is connected to data in out terminal via this tri-state buffer, right? Now when we need to connect this Q to data in out, we need to apply 1 over here. We need to pass a high voltage signal through this terminal, right? Once we apply a high voltage signal or digital 1 to this terminal, then this tri-state buffer will activate it, and it will pass the Q input to data in out terminal, right? So now when do we need to pass this signal to the data in out terminal, right? When we need to read the state of the flip flop, right? The flip flop is used to store data, so that if we need to read the state of the flip flop, that means we in general, if we need to read the data stored in the flip flop, right? We need to read the state of the Q, whether it is high value or low value, whether it is 1 or 0, right? In order to do that, we need to sense the status of the Q terminal via this data in out terminal, right? To get that output, the voltage status of the Q through this data in out terminal, we need to clear this path, right? That is done by providing high voltage value of digital 1 through this terminal, right? Once we apply 1 over here, this Q can go to data in out terminal, right? Same way, now if we need to write data, if we need to write data in the D flip flop, right? We need to pass that data to the terminal D. Now this is the place where the data is accepted to write, right? If we need to write 1 or 0, that particular data should be sent to this terminal, and we need to apply 1 for enable. Then the data applied to this terminal D will stored in this circuit, right? To do that, we need to apply the data through this terminal, right? Right. For this data reading and writing data, the data terminal is connected to one common terminal, right? Now see, this is one common terminal connected to this output as well as to the input of the flip flop, right? To avoid clashing of these two data streams, we use these tri-state buffers, right? Now once we store data, what we need to do is we need to apply data, the data to be written on the flip flop. We need to apply through this terminal, and we need to disconnect this path, and we need to clear this path towards D, right? Now to clear this path or to activate this path, we need to apply high voltage signal through this terminal, when we apply digital 1 or high voltage signal, then this tri-state buffer will act as a normal buffer, and then this data can be passed to the terminal D and get it. This data can be stored in this circuit, right? So that is the job of these two tri-state buffers, right? Now, when we read the data, we read the Q, right, via data in out. So this path should be clear, right? In order to do that, we need to apply 1 over here, this path, right? To write data, we supply data from this terminal, and we need to clear this path. To get it cleared, we need to apply 1 over here. That means when we write data, we need to apply 1 from this terminal, and when we read data, we need to apply 1 from this terminal and 0 to this one. We need to produce 0 from this, and we need to produce 1 from this, right? And to get those ones and zeros, we use this 2 AND gates and this NOT gate, right? Now let's say what will happen. Now when we need to enable this circuit, we apply the address enable a high signal, right? When we need to enable this circuit, we need to apply 1 over here, right? When we apply 1 from this terminal, this 1 goes there as well as to this terminal. So both the input terminals of these two AND gates are considered as high terminal, high value, right? And when we need to write data, we need to apply 1. And if we need to read data, then we need to apply 0. That is why we use bar sign here, right? To read data, we need to apply 0, and to write data, we need to apply 1 over here, right? Now let's say we need to write data. Then what we need to do? First one is we need to enable the circuit. To enable the circuit, we need to apply 1 over here, right? We need to apply 1 over here, then this one goes there and there, right? So one terminal is high input, one terminal contains high input, and when we apply 1 over here, that one goes there, and both the terminals of this particular AND gate is 1, right? So that the output will also be 1, and that one is connected to the enable of the D flip-flop. Then this circuit will be enabled, this D flip-flop will be enabled, right? So that we can store data. Once this is enabled, we can supply data to the terminal D and we can store data. To do that, we need to supply data through this terminal. Now let's say how it happens, right? Now we apply 1 over here and 1 to the enable terminal, so that this will be 1, and this 1 goes there to towards the enable, and same time it will goes to this tri-state buffer also, right? Once that digital 1 reach this tri-state buffer, then this path will be open, this data path will be open, and then the applied data through this data in out terminal will connected to the D terminal, and since the enable is also high, we can store the data, and that is the way to store data, right? That is the way to store data. Now let's see how we can read data, right? Now in order to read the data, again we need to apply 1 over here to make enable the circuits. We need to apply 1, right? And to this terminal we need to apply 0. We need to now we are going to read the data, so that we need to apply 0 over here, right? Once we apply 0 to this terminal and once we apply 1 to this terminal, we can sense the data from this terminal, right? Now let's see how it happens, right? When we apply 1 over here, this will be 1 and this will be 1, and if we apply 0 to this terminal, this 0 goes there, right? So the inputs are input to this AND gate is 0 and 1, so that the output of this particular AND gate will be 0. So that what will happen? The enable of the flip-flop receives a 0, so that it will never receive data to be stored, right? This will be disabled, but we can sense the output of the queue, and we are going to read that output. That's only, right? Again, this 0 goes there, right? By receiving the 0 from this terminal, this tri-state buffer will goes to disconnected state, right? So that this path will be closed, right? This path will be closed. No data transfer to this terminal, right? Now let's say what will happen to this AND gate. Now here we apply 1, this 1 goes there. Now one input terminal is 1, and since we apply 0 to this terminal, that 0 goes there, right? Now we use a NOT gate via this terminal in the middle of the terminal. So that NOT gate invert the signal. That means now we apply a 0, this NOT gate convert that 0 into 1. Now this terminal contains digital 1. This is 1 and this is 1, so that the output is also a digital 1, right? And then that 1 carries to the control input to next tri-state buffer. Now this tri-state buffer carries it will receive a high control input. Then this will be activated. Once this circuit will be activated, it will allow the signal come through towards the input signal to the output. Now this path will be open, so that the current flow of toward the data in out will be facilitated, so that from this end we can sense the Q. This voltage flows to the data in out terminal, right? That is the way. That is the way to read data, right? Now I'll summarize the function. Now when we need to read or write, we need to apply 1 over here to activate the circuitries. If we apply 1 over here, that 1 goes there and there also, right? Now when we need to write data, we need to apply 1 over here, that 1 goes there and both the terminals are 1s, then the output will be 1, and that one will be go to enable terminal and to the this tri-state buffer. Once this high state signal received by this tri-state buffer, this path will be open, so the data coming through this data in out terminal can pass to the terminal D and get stored here, right? When we need to read data, again we need to apply 1 over here, so that we need to apply 1 over here and we need to apply 0 to read the data. Once we apply 0, then 0 goes there, and this AND gate produces 0 signal, so that that 0 goes there to this control input, and this path will be disconnected, and this NOT gate will be D flip-flop will be disabled, right, by receiving zero signal to the enable, right? Since this is 1 and since this is 0, this 0 is inverted to 1 and supplied to the input. And since both the terminals are 1, then this will be 1 and that is connected to the tri-state buffer, next tri-state buffer, and this will be activated and this path will be open so that we the queue can be connected to the data in now. Now that is the process of reading and writing data, right? Now is this clear? Right? මේක පැහැදිලිද? Is it clear or not? Nobody talks.
සර් මේ ඕකේ සර් දැන් අපි මේ රීඩ් කරනකොට රීඩ් රයිට් කරනකොට දැන් මේ රීඩ් එක රීඩ් කරනවා නම් ඇඩ්‍රස් ඉනේබල් එක මේ එක වෙනවනේ. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒකත් ඉනේබල් කරනවා නේද? එතකොට එන්නේ අර මේ උඩම තියෙන බෆර් එකට දෙන්නේ.
දැන් ඔයා අහන්නේ මෙතන ඇඩ්‍රස් එනේබල් එක කරනවා. data read කරනකොට නේද? ඔව් ඔයා මේ නම මොකද්ද?
විදසුන්.
කවුද?
විදසුන්.
ඔව් දැන් data read කරනකොට data read කරනකොටත් write කරනකොටත් මේක අපි ඇක්ටිව් කරගන්න ඕනේ. මේක ඇක්ටිව් කරගන්න අනිවාර්යෙන් මේ enable එක 1 කරන්න ඕනේ. address enable එක 1 කරන්න ඕනේ. මේක 0 කරොත් මේක ඇක්ටිව් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. මේක අපිට read කරන්නත් බෑ, write කරන්නත් බෑ. මොකුත් කරන්න බෑ. right? ඒක නිසා පළවෙනි දේ මේක enable කරන්න ඕනේ. මේකට enable එකට high voltage එකක් supply කරන්න ඕනේ. right? ඊට පස්සේ data read කරන්නනේ ඔය අහන්නේ නේද? එතකොට data read කරන්න නම් මේ read write terminal එකෙන් අදාළ signal එක දෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒ කියන්නේ read කරන්නද write කරන්නද කියන signal එක දෙන්න ඕනේ. write කරන්න නම් 1 දෙන්න ඕනේ, read කරන්න නම් 0 දෙන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට අපි enable එක 1 කරා, read කරන්න නම් මෙතන 0 දෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒක දීලා මොකද්ද කරන්න ඕනේ? data එක මෙතනින් read කරන්න ලෑස්තිලා ඉන්න ඕනේ. right? දැන් ඔයා අහන්නේ read කරන වෙලාවට මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ කියලා මේ tri-state buffer එකට. නේද?
ඔව් සර්.
එතකොට read කරන වෙලාවේදී මෙතන එන්නේ 0 නේ. එතකොට මෙතනට දෙන apply කරන 0 එක මෙතනින් මේ ගේට් එකටත් යනවා, මේ AND ගේට් එකටත් යනවා, මේ AND ගේට් එකටත් යනවා. නමුත් මෙතනදී 0 directly connect වෙනවා. එතකොට මේ AND ගේට් එකේ produce කරන්නේ මෙතන 0 output එකක්. right? තේරුණාද?
ඔව් සර්.
මෙතෙන්ට 0 apply කරපුවම මෙතනින් මේ AND gate එකට 0 එනවා මෙතෙන්ට. එතකොට මොකක් වුණත් මෙතන තියෙන terminal එකේ value එක මෙතන 0 නිසා එයා 0 produce කරනවා. right? එතකොට ඒ 0 මෙතන enable එකටත් යනවා. මෙතන enable එකට ඒ 0 ගියාම මේක disable වෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ data මෙයා accept කරන්නේ නැහැ. data බාර ගන්නෙ නැහැ, write කරන්නේ නැහැ. නමුත් මෙතන තියෙන output එක අපිට read කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒකට වෙනසක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. right? එතකොට මෙතෙන්ට යන 0 එක මෙතෙන්ටත් යනවා. මෙතෙන්ට 0 ගියාම මොකද වෙන්නේ? මෙන්න මේ path එක disable වෙනවා. මේ path එක කියන්නේ මේ data flip flop එකට එන path එක. write කරන path එක. මේ writing path එක තමයි disable වෙන්නේ. right? තේරුණාද?
හරි.
එතකොට අනිත් පැත්තට මොකද වෙන්නේ? දැන් ඔයා මෙතන 0 apply කරපුවම මේ 0 මෙතෙන්ට ඇවිල්ලා මෙතනින් 1 වෙනවනේ. මේ not gate එක හරහා මෙතන 1 වෙනවා. එතකොට මෙතෙන්ට එන්නේ 1 එකක්. එතකොට මෙතනිමුත් එනවා 1 එකක්, මෙතනිමුත් 1 එකක් එනවා. එතකොට මේ AND gate එක output එක 1 වෙනවා. මේ 1 මේ tri-state buffer එකට යනවා. හරිද?
හරි.
එතකොට මොකද වෙන්නේ? මෙතනින් 1 signal එකක් ගියාම tri-state buffer එක activate වෙනවා. ඒක active වෙන්නේ. ඒක active වුණාම මොකද වෙන්නේ? මෙතනින් දෙන මොකක් හරි signal එක මෙතෙන්ට පාස් වෙනවා. මෙතන 0 තිබ්බොත් ඒ 0 මෙතෙන්ට පාස් වෙනවා. මෙතන 1 තිබ්බොත් 1 පාස් වෙනවා. එතකොට මේ කෙරවලින් අපට ඔය එන data එක read කරගන්න පුළුවන්. තේරෙනවද?
ඔව් සර් හරි සර්.
data read කරනවා කියලා කියන්නේ අපි ඇත්තටම data වල තියෙන voltage එක මැන ගන්නවා. කීයද තියෙන්නේ 0ද තියෙන්නේ කියලා බලනවා. එහෙම නැත්නම් 1ද තියෙන්නේ කියලා බලනවා. data read කරනවා කියන්නේ ඕකනේ. නේද? ඒකට 0 voltage එක 0 නම් අපි 0 කියලා ගන්නවා. 1 නම් අපි digital එහෙම නැත්නම් binary 1 කියලා ගන්නවා. right?
හරි සර් පැහැදිලි සර්.
දැන් පැහැදිලිද?
ඔව් සර්.
හ්ම්?
ඔව් සර් පැහැදිලි
What
සර්.
about the others? අනිත් අයට? අනිත් අයට පැහැදිලිද නැද්ද? කාට හරි පැහැදිලි නැත්නම් අහන්න. එතනින් එහාට යන්න කලින් අහන්න. පැහැදිලිද නැද්ද? right කාට හරි මොනවද තව ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා නම් අහන්න. තියෙනවද ප්‍රශ්න? මේ කරපු මෙමරි සෙල් එකේ මොනවා හරි ගැටලු තියෙනවා නම් අහන්න. මේ මෙමරි සෙල් එක පේනවද? මේ ඩයග්‍රෑම් එක පේනවද? ඩයග්‍රෑම් එක පේනවද?
ඔව් සර් පේනවා.
හරි මේකේ මොනවා හරි ගැටලු තියෙනවා නම් අහන්න මම එතනින් එහාට යන්න. ෆාතිමා chat message එකක් එවලා තියෙනවා මේක මේ explain කරන්න කියලා කොතනද තේරෙන්නේ නැත්තේ කියලා මට පොඩ්ඩක් කියන්න පුළුවන්ද ෆාතිමා? මම ආපහු කියලා දෙන්නම් කොතනද තේරෙන්නේ නැත්තේ කියලා කියන්න. ෆාතිමා can you hear me? No answer. Right. මෙතනින් එහාට යන්නද? ඊළඟ ටිකට යන්නද?
යමුනේ සර්.
Right. Now what we need to do is we can store only one bit by using this circuit. Right. Now let's say if we need to store more and more bits or more and more data, we need to have uh, more than one memory cells. Right now, let's say if we need to store binary 1, then we can store that binary 1 by using this memory cell circuit. Right now, that is clear. Now, if let's say if we need to store binary 0, then that is also possible. Now we can store one digit. It can be either 1 or 0. We can store one digit by using this circuit. Now let's say if we need to store two digits, what we need to do? Now how can we store? At the same time, we need to store two digits. Now let's say it can be 00, or it can be 10, or it can be 11, like. Now how we can store two digits? To store two digits, that we need to have two memory cells. That is obvious, right? By using one memory cell, we can store one bit, right? To store two bits, we need two memory cells. Likewise, if we need to store three bits, then obviously we need to have three cells. Likewise, if we need to store a nibble, that means 4 bits, then we need to have 4 memory cells. Likewise, if we need to store 1 byte, then we need to have 8 memory cells. Right? Is that clear? ඒක පැහැදිලිද? දැන් මේකෙන් පුළුවන් එක බිට් එකයි ස්ටෝර් කරන්න. ඒකට අපිට බිට් එකකට වඩා තියෙනවා නම් ස්ටෝර් කරන්න අපිට ඒ ගානට මෙමරි සෙල්ස් ඕන වෙනවා. right? බයිට් එකක් ස්ටෝර් කරන්න ඕන නම් මෙමරි සෙල්ස් 8ක් ඕන වෙනවා. right? Now let's see how we can do it. Right? Now let's say if we need to store 2 bits, then how we can store 2 bits? Right? So what we need to have? We need to have 2 memory cells. Right? Now can you see the diagram?
Yes, sir.
Now how many cells are there?
2 cells.
There are 2 cells, right? Now now we have 2 memory cells. Now can you tell me what we need to do? Now how we can store 2 bits? Now we have 2 memory cells. Can someone explain? Now let's say how to store 2 bits.
එක සෙල් දෙකට වෙන වෙනම බිට් දානවා.
සෙල් දෙකට වෙන වෙනම
ස්ටෝර් කරන්න ඕනේ.
ස්ටෝර් කරන්න ඕනේ. right. කොහොමද සෙල් දෙකට වෙන වෙනම බිට්ස් දෙන්නේ? Then keep it hurry. Right? Now if we need to store 2 bits, then we need to we need to input those 2 bits separately. Now, if we need to store 2 bits separately, then we need to supply, or we need to store 2 bits separately, right? So we can supply one bit to this terminal and the other bit to this terminal, right? Then what we can do? Then what is to be done? I change the screen. Now, can you see the new screen?
Yes, sir.
Right now, let's say right right, we can supply 1 digit. Let's say this is binary 1, right? The same way we can supply another digit to this one. Now, let's say that is also 1, right? Now, one problem is over. Now, we supply 2 input, right? Now, what next? Now, we need to write data. To write data, what we need to do? First, we need to enable the circuit. To enable this circuit, what we need to do? We need to connect
Press enable.
digital 1 or binary 1 to this enable terminal. Now we need to apply 1. The same way we need to apply another 1 to this terminal. Right? Now is this okay?
Yes, sir.
Right? Now see, at the same time we apply 1 to this and 1 to this one. That means we need to store 1 and 1. 2, 1 and 1, 2 input signals we need to store at the same time. That means we need to supply 1 to this terminal and we need to store 1 to this one. That means both the circuit we need to activate at the same time so that we can connect the same signal. We can connect the same signal to both terminals. Right? Is it clear now? So that we can apply only one signal here, then that is connected to this terminal as well as to the enable terminal of the other memory set. Right? Now likewise, can we make these 2 terminals a 1? මේකත් අපිට එකතු කරන්න පුළුවන්. Can we connect these 2?
No.
We make a connection in between these 2 terminals and we can cut off one signal, 1, and we can apply only 1 here, binary 1 here. Then this one also receiving a 1 and this one also receiving a 1. That is okay for this instance. Right?
Yes.
Now let's say if we need to store some other bit combination, let's say 1 and 0, then how to do? Then we cannot do this, right? So that we need to omit this connection, right? This is wrong. Right? We need to keep these two terminals separate. We can make these two a one. Right now, we enable both the terminal, both the memory cells. Now, what next? What is to be done next? What is the next step?
vibrate signal.
මොන සිග්නල් එකද?
right signal එක දෙන්න ඕනේ නේද?
right signal එක දෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒක කොහොමද දෙන්නේ? ඔව් right signal එක දෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒකටත් දෙන්න ඕනේ මොකද්ද? 1 දෙන්න ඕනේ නේද? right. එතකොට මේකට ඒකටත් 1 දෙන්න ඕනේ. අපිට මේ දෙක එකක් කරන්න බැරිද?
දැනට
දැන් අපි
මේ සකිට් දැනට ඔක කරන්න පුළුවන් නේද සර්?
ඔව් අපි දැන් මේ data bit දෙකම එකටනේ ලියන්නේ. we write both the digits at the same time. We need to read or write 2 digits at a time, 2 digits at a time, so that we can make these two connections are also a one. Right? This way we can make the connection. Right? Now this is the way. Now this is the way to make connections. Right? Is it clear? මේක පැහැදිලිද? මේක පැහැදිලිද? මේ connections හදන විදිය පැහැදිලිද? දැන් මේක තේරෙන්නේ නැත්නම් එතනින් මෙතනින් එහාට තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒකට අපිට bit දෙකක් එකපාර store කරන්න ඕන නම් මේ දෙක වෙන වෙනම තියන්න ඕන. bit දෙකක් එකපාර store කරාට bit දෙකේ combination එක සැරින් සැරේට වෙනස් වෙන්න පුළුවන් නේ. ඒක නිසා මේ terminal එක independently separately තියාගන්න ඕනේ data terminal දෙක. right? එතකොට අපි මේ memory cells දෙකම එකපාර read කරනවා හරි write කරනවා හරි නම් මේ දෙකම activate කරන්න ඕනේ එකපාර. ඒ වගේම read හරි write හරි write හරි signal දෙකක් එකපාර apply කරන්න ඕනේ. ඒක නිසා මේ enable signal උයි read write signals එකපාර එක terminal එකකින් අපිට යවන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක එහෙම වෙන්නත් ඕන. Right? Now can you say now the next time if we need to store 1 and 0, right? Next time we need to store 1 and 0, right? 1 for this terminal and 0 for this one. Right? Now can we use the same circuit? Can we?
Yes, we can.
No, yes, we can use the same signal. Why? Now this time also we need to store 2 digits at the same time, right? We need to write 2 bits, so that we need to enable both the cells at the same time, right? We need to send read write signals also at the same time, so that we can use the same circuit. Right? Now is it clear? Now let's say the next time I need to store 0 and 0. Now can we use the same circuit?
Yes, we can use same circuit
Yes.
because we use the input for 0 0 input separate from bright signal and address enable signal. No?
I can't hear you clearly. මට ඔයාව ඇහෙන්නේ නැහැ පැහැදිලි.
මේ බිඳුව බිඳුව ඇතුළත් කරන්න පුළුවන් මේ සර්කිට් එක කරනවා බිඳුව බිඳුව ඇතුළත් කරන්න පුළුවන් සර්. දැන් right signal එකයි address enable signal එකයි වෙනම යන්නේ මේ අර දෙක මේ input කරන දෙක වෙනම යන්නේ නේද?
Right. So now what I need to emphasize is now see these three different occasions. Now this time we write 1 1. That means 2 digits at the time. 2 digits at the same time to the circuit. Now in the second time we write 1 0. We stored 1 0. That is also we did at the same time. Simultaneously we store data in both circuits. Right? And in the third time we store 0 0. Right? Now this is for writing data. Right? Now let's say now I need to read data. What is to be done? What are the changes to be made to the circuit and how the data is to be read? So how we can read the data? Now can someone tell me what are the steps to be performed? මොනවද කරන්න ඕන? Now we have stored some bits in the memory cell. Right? Now the bits are there. Now we need to read the bits. Now I need to read both the memory cell at the same time. Now what I need to do?
We can change write or read signal 1 to 1
How?
to 2.
Now tell me what are the steps? First one. Do we need to make the changes to the circuit, the connection?
No sir.
We don't need to make any changes to the circuit. The wiring is not necessary to change. Right? Then what is the first step?
Change write or read signal 1 to 0.
1 to 0. That means we need to apply 0 to this one. Isn't it? Okay. I make this read write terminal a 0. What is that? Is it okay?
Yes sir.
What about this address terminal, address enable terminal?
No, it is the same thing.
Hmm?
It is same signal.
No, we can remain as same. No, we can allow it to remain as same. Right? Now we already apply 1, so that is okay. Now if we apply 1, then only we can activate this circuit. If you apply 0, then these two circuits will be disabled. Right? Now to enable these two circuits, we need to apply 1. Earlier also we applied 1. Now this time also we need to apply 1. Right? But the only change is here. We need to apply 0 to read the data. Now see what will happen. Now we apply 1 to this terminal, enable terminal, then this one goes there. Both the AND gates receive 1, right? And we apply 0 to this terminal, this 0 goes there, so that this AND gate receives a 0 and 1, so that this will be a 0, the enable signal will be a 0, then this will be disabled, and this 0 goes there, then this path will be disabled. Data input path will be disabled, right? And then what will happen? The next one, we apply 0 to this one, and 0 goes there, converted to 1 and connected to here. This is 1, this is 1, and this is 1, so that this output is 1. That one goes to the next tri-state buffer. Then this path will be activated. Data read path will be activated so that we can take the data out. The arrow should be the other way. That should be directed to the other way. Right? Then we can take the data out. Then see what will happen to the next one. Now here, this one is again connected to this enable terminal so that this will be 1. This 0 is connected to here. This is 0. The 0 is there. This AND gate receives a 0 so that it produces a 0. 0 goes to the enable. Then this will be disabled. And this 0 goes to this tri-state buffer and this path will be disconnected. The data input terminal will be disconnected. And then this 0 goes to this NOT gate and produce a 1 so that this AND gate receives 2 ones, then it will produce a 1 output as 1, then that one goes to the next tri-state buffer. It will be activated, then this path will be open. This path is clear now so that the data can be taken out from this terminal. Right? Now that is the way to connect flip-flop. Right? Now this time also we read both the stored data at the same time. Now we read both terminals at the same time. Simultaneously we read the memory set, not one and after the other, one after the other. At the same time we read the data. Right? That means we read and we write data as a set. Now, how many elements are there in this set? Now, this is 1 and this is 1. This is 1. This is the next one. We have 2 elements in the data set. Right? We write 2 digits at the same time, and when we read data, we read 2 digits at the same time. Right? So that we read and we write data as a set, as a unit. Right? How many elements are there in the unit? There are 2 elements, 2 characters, 2 digits. Right? So that is called a word. Now here we write data as a word. The number of digits in the word is 2. Right? We read also as a word. The number of digits in the word, that is also 2. Right? We write 2 bits word and we read 2 bits word. Now is that clear? අපි ලිව්වේ word එකක්, අපි write කරෙත් word එකක්, අපි read කරෙත් word එකක්. word එකේ bits කීයක් තිබුණාද? bits දෙකක් තිබුණා. ඒක 2 bit word එකක් තමයි අපි ලිව්වේ. 2 bit word එකක් තමයි අපි read කරේ. Now is it clear?
Clear, sir.
Right. Now, can you extend this circuit to store 4 bits? This circuit එක data digits 4ක් write කරන්න extend කරන්න පුළුවන්. modify කරන්න පුළුවන්.
Yes, we can add another 2 memory cells in this diagram.
And how to make the connection?
we can connect both write read signal to other memory cell circuit and address enable circuit. We can same connect all those memory cell.
right මේකේ මේ connections හදපු විදිය note එකක් දාගන්න ඕන note එකක් දාගන්න right මම මේකෙන් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට දෙනවා assignment එක මම assignment එකේ දෙන්නේ memory construction memory construct කරන්න ඒකට මම දෙනවා word length එක කීයද capacity එක කීයද කියලා එතකොට ඔයාලා ඒකට ඒ word length එක ගන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඒ capacity එක තියෙන memory එකක් design කරලා මට දෙන්න diagram එකක් ඇඳලා දෙන්න ඕන circuit diagram right
Okay, sir.
එතකොට දැන් මෙතනදී අපි කරේ මොකද්ද මෙතන what we did here we store 2 bits at the same time we store 2 bit word and we read 2 bit word and we write 2 bit word right now the what is the capacity here now we store 1 here 1 digit here and another digit here altogether how many bits are there 2 bits altogether 2 bits so what is the capacity altogether the capacity is also 2 bits right we store 2 bits so that the capacity is also 2 bits word length is also 2 bits
2 bits.
right is it okay
Yes, sir.
right now the next thing is now if we need to store the same amount of bits that means the capacity we need is the same that is 2 bits we need to store 2 bits but I don't need to read or write both the bits at the same time I need to access bit by bit I need to read bit by bit I need to read the first bit at the first time and the second bit in the second time right and again I need to store first bit in the first time and the second bit in the later sometimes later right so that is bit by bit access right now how we can do how to do that now have you got my question now what I need to do is I need to store 2 bits but not to store both the bits at the same time I store 1 bit at a time and I need to read the 1 bit at a time not the both bits at the same time so how we can make the connection now we have here we have 2 memory cells right we have 2 memory cells now how can we make the connection
Is Is that required clock signal, sir?
Sorry?
Is that required clock signal for address enable signal?
Not actually a clock signal. Clock signal is to synchronize the thing. Right? This is not a matter of synchronization. Now let's try to do it. Now I need to store 1 bit at a time. So that can I connect these data terminals together? And can I make these two terminals a one, and I can use only one terminal to supply data? Is it possible?
No.
No. I need to enter data, or I need to input data
Greatly.
one at a time. I need to store data in this memory cell separately and this memory cell separate, so that I cannot make these two a one, right? Can I enable those two at the same time, like this?
No. If we enable those signal in together, so both inputs are stored.
It can be. It can be both. It can be
It can be stored together.
unwanted signals can be stored, right? So that we cannot do that. We need to keep these enables separate, right? So that this one separately. Let's say this is E1, and this one separate.
E2.
This is, it should be something else. Let's say E2, right? Then by applying 1 over here, I can make this circuit enable, and applying 0 to this one, I can make this disable, right? Now let's say I need to store data here, this one, so that I make this is 0, disable this one, and I enable this one, and I will supply data to this terminal. I keep these data terminals separate, right? This is D1 and this is D2. This D2, right? Is it okay? Now what next? Now read the terminal.
Right signal. We can connect it both right signals together.
Can we connect these two together? Okay, is it okay?
I think that is okay.
Read and write. Right, it's okay. Now I apply 0 to this one and 1 to this one, so that this one will be activated and this will be disabled. So that if we apply read write signal, that will not
Store
take
in
to the output. Right? See what will happen? Since this is 0, what will happen?
both are 0.
Both the output of these two AND gates will be 0. Now, since this is 0, this is 0 and this will be a 0. So that this will be a 0 and this will be a 0. Right? So that
Yes.
this is, since this is 0, this will be disconnected, and since this is 0, this will be disconnected, then this will be disabled. Right? So the entire circuit will be disabled. So that we can make this connection. No matter. We can use one terminal to send, read, and write signal. Right? Okay. Now what?
Okay, sir.
Now can I make these two one? Data 1, D1 and D2? Can I make this like this? Is it possible? I have only one data terminal. Now
No.
if I apply data here, what will happen? If I apply data here, this data will move to this terminal as well as to this terminal also.
Yes.
But though data moves to this terminal, nothing will happen. Since the entire circuit will is disabled, nothing will happen. Once data is moved there, and if we apply one to this one and require terminal to read write terminal, then this will act as coding. Right? Got it? Veruna, have you got it? Any problem?
No,
Do I need to
understand, sir.
explain it again? Do I need to explain it again? ආයතරයක් කියලා දෙන්න ඕනද? Huh? Is it necessary to explain it again? Can someone tell me, please? I think nobody is there. Guys, can you hear me? කවුරුත් කතා කරන්නේ නැහැ. මේක අපව කියලා දෙන්න ඕනද? ඔයගොල්ලෝ අහගෙනද ඉන්නේ?
හොඳ.
ඔව් කිව්වේ මේ ආපහු සරයක් කියලා දෙන්න ඕන කියන එකද නැත්නම් අහගෙන ඉන්නවා කියන එකද කිව්වේ? අහගෙන ඉන්නවා කියන එක. ආයෙසරයක් කියලා දෙන්න ඕනද මේක පැහැදිලිද? කාට හරි පැහැදිලි නැත්නම් මට ආපහු කියනවද? අපැදිලි කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා නම් කොතන හරි තේරුම් නැත්නම් මට කියන්න මම කියලා දෙන්නම් අපෝ.
චුට්ටක් කියලා දෙනවද?
කවුද මේ කතා කරේ පාදිමාද? හරි කවුරුණත් කමන්නේ මට කියන්න මේ කොතෙන්ද තේරෙන්නේ නැත්තේ කියලා.
නැසදී.
හෙලෝ.
සර් අවසාන මේ ටික.
Right. Okay. Now then අපිට මේකෙදි කරන්න ඕනේ data store කරන්න ඕනේ මේකේ විතරනේ. මේ memory cell එකේ විතරයි data store කරන්න ඕනේ. මේකේ store කරන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. Right? So that what I did was I activate this circuit. To activate this circuit, I need to apply 1 over here. And I need to apply 1 to this address enable circuit. So that I apply binary 1 to this address enable circuit. Right? At the same time, I need to disable this one. To disable this one, I need to apply 0 to this terminal. So that I make the connection like this. Right? And I apply 0 to this one. So that this circuit will be disabled and this will be enabled. So this is okay, this is enabled, and the second memory cell will be disabled. Right? And then I need to apply read and write signal. Right? I connect both read and write terminals of the two memory cells together. Now, this is one connection, this is one wire connected to this second memory cell, and this is the wire connected to the first memory cell. Right? I make this both the terminals together. Right? And I apply read write signals at the same time. Once you apply write signal, I need to apply one here, and one goes there to the second flip-flop as well as to the first flip-flop. Right? Though the both memory cells receive the write signal, it won't work. The reason is only one memory cell will be is activated. The first one is activated, so it receives the write signal, but the second one it doesn't receive the write signal. Though it is receive the signal, it will not activate it. It will not connect it to the data path. Right? That is what happened. And the data terminal, I connect both the data terminal together. This one and this one. Right? And I apply data. I put the data to the common data terminal. Now let's say I apply 1, then what will happen? That 1 goes there to the data terminal of the second one and to the data terminal of the first one, first cell. Right? Now let's say what will happen to the second data terminal. Right? Now this one is connected to the data terminal. Right? Now here this terminal receives the 1. Right? Now though it is received the 1, can it move to, towards this terminal D, data terminal, this part? Can this one reach to this D, terminal D? No, it cannot. The reason is this data path is closed, that is deactivated. This is disconnected. The reason is I apply a 0 to this terminal. Since this is 0, this is 0 and this is 0. Since this is 0, this path is closed. So this data never goes to the D. Right? Now see what will happen to this one. Now this one goes to this terminal. Right? Once it receives the data, see what will happen. Now this enable receives a 1. And this one goes there. And I apply 1 to this read write terminal. That is also there. So that this will be a 1. This one goes to the tri-state buffer and this buffer will be activated. So that this path will be open. This is open. So that this one I applied to the data terminal can go to the terminal D, and it can be stored here. Right? At the same time, this is the enable is also receiving the digital one, binary one, so that this circuit will be enabled. That is enabled and receiving the data, so that we can write the data to the terminal flip-flop. Right? Now, is it okay? Is it clear now?
Yes, sir. Clear.
සර් මේ disconnect මේ ලොබිය නෑ මේ වෙලාවේ ඉන්න disconnect වෙලා සර් එයාව confirm කරනවා
මේ මට ඔයා කියන දේ ඇහෙන්නේ නැහනේ.
disconnect වෙලා
කවුද? ඉද්දසු. right.
ඉද්දසුන්
හරි හරි මම ඇඩ් කරලා තියෙනවා. right දැන් මේකේ data ලියන විදිහයි කියවන විදිහයි පැහැදිලිද? right දැන් අපි first එකේ data එකක් ලිව්වා. right now let's say now I write one in the first terminal. Now let's say one is there. Right now this time I need to apply another data to the second terminal. Now let's say I need to apply 0 here. Right now what I need to do? How can I store the second data, that is 0, in the second memory cell? What is to be done? Now I have stored 1 here. Now this is stored. This is full. One memory cell is occupied. Now I need to store data in the second memory cell. What I need to do? I need to disable this first memory cell. I can do it by applying a 0 here, and I need to apply 1 to the enable 2, right? 0 to the enable 1, 1 to the enable 2, so that this circuit will be enabled. Right? Once it is enabled, I need to supply the data. The data is 0, binary 0. The 0 goes there, right? That is 0, right? And I need to apply 1 over here to write data. That write one will be here, and this one is also here. So this AND gate receives 2 ones, and it will produce a 1 here. That 1 goes there. This path will be activated, right? So that this 0 will be comes to the terminal D. Now this is here, D terminal will be receiving a binary 0. So that what will happen? It can store the 0. Right? Now this terminal, this flip-flop is also containing the data. Right? Now is this okay? Hazili? Okay? Or not okay?
Okay, sir.
okay sir
Now how to read data? Now writing process is over. Now we can write data one at a time, one memory cell at a time, right? Now how many data we have written? we have written 2 data, 2 bits. So what is the capacity here? What is the capacity of the memory?
2 bit.
2 bits. Right now we stored 2 bits. Now we need to read. Now I need to read the first one, first cell. Now how to read this? Can you tell?
We
First
can
thing I need to activate the cell. To activate the cell, what I need to do? To activate the first cell, I need to apply
address enable for 1.
right. I need to enable the cell, enable the memory cell. So to do that, I need to apply 1 to enable 1, and I need to apply 0 to
Read write.
enable 2.
Disable.
Right. I need to make this a 0, and then I need to apply to read. I need to apply 0 to read write terminal. That is correct. You are correct. Right. And then once you apply enable 1 and 0 to write terminal, then we can sense the data from this terminal. Isn't it? Now once the enable is 1 and we produce a 0 from this terminal, this will be a 0 and this will be a 1. Right? So 0 goes there. This enable will be a 0, so that we cannot write data, but we can. This is also 0. So this path is closed and this path will be open. Once this is binary 1, this path will be open so that we can read the data. Right? Now what will happen to this memory cell? Right?
They-
This it is receiving a 0 to address enabling, that will be
Disable.
deactivated. That is disabled. So data will not flow to the output. Right? So this is closed. No data will be flow from this circuit. Right? Now if we need to read the second memory cell, what we need to do? Again, we need to apply 0 to the read write terminal, and
E1
we
for
need
0.
to apply 0 to E1 and 1 to E2. We need to apply 0 to here and 1 to this one. And we need to apply 0 to this one, and we can read the data toward this terminal. Right? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Right? So that is simple as that. Right?
Can we use not gate between E1 and E2 pathway?
To enable circuit.
අපිට
Right.
මේ E1 එකයි E2 එකයි අතර මේ not gate එකක් දැම්මොත් සර් දැන් E එකට එතන enable address එකට 0 දෙනකොට අරක කොහොමද disable වෙනවා?
කියන්න හරි ඒක කරන්න පුළුවන්. කරන්න බැරි කමක් නැහැ.
ඒක මේ circuit එක විතරක් වගේ.
මෙතෙන්ට නේද? මෙතෙන්ට හරි අනිත් එකට හරි not එකක් දාන්නනේ කියන්නේ නේද? දාලා මේ දෙක එකතු කරන්නනේ.
ඔව්.
නේද?
ඔව් සර්.
right. එතකොට ඔයාට address එක එකක් 10 දෙන්න පුළුවන්. right. එහෙම කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒකට ඒක තමයි කරන්නේ අපි ওই circuit ගාන වැඩි වෙනකොට. circuit ගාන වැඩි වෙනකොට memory cells ගාන වැඩි වෙනකොට ওই විදිහට තමයි කරන්නේ. right. right. දැන් මට තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නයක් අහන්න. දැන් අපි මේකේ capacity එක කීයද? මේ හදපු circuit එකේ.
bit දෙකයි.
What is the capacity here?
2 bit.
That is 2 bit. Right? We store 1 and 0. Now what is the word length?
word length 2 bit.
What is the word length here? Word length of the circuit.
2.
How come? කොහොමද දෙකක් වෙන්නේ? Do we read 2 bits at the same time? Do we write 2 bits at the same time?
No.
No. How many bits we read at a time?
At one time we read 1 bit.
1 bit. Then
So
word
output
length should be 1 bit.
1 bit.
Word length එක කීයද?
එකයි.
Word length එක එකයි. Word length that is 1. Earlier case word length is
2.
2 bits. We read and we write 2 bits at the same time. Now have you got it? තේරුණාද?
So එතකොට කලින් එකේ මේ output දෙකක් එකපාරට යනවා මේකෙදි එකපාර යන්නේ එක output එකක් ඉඳලා මේ word length එක එකයි කියලා ගන්න.
ඔව් අපි read කරන write කරන block එකේ දිග කොච්චරද මේකෙදි?
එකයි.
bit එකයිනේ. නේද? කලින් එකේ දෙකයි. ඒ විදිහට අපි bit 4ක් එකපාර read කරනවා නම් හරි write කරනවා නම් හරි word length එක කීයද? 4 bit. bit 8ක් අපි read කරනවා නම් write කරනවා නම් එකපාරකට
8 bit.
ඒක 8 bit. නේද?
එතකොට මේකෙදි කොච්චර මේ bit ප්‍රමාණයක් read මේ write කරත් මේ read වෙන්නේ එකයි.
ඔව් එකපාරකට එකයිනේ. අපිට දැන් මේකේ capacity එක වැඩි කරන්න පුළුවන් memory cell එකතු කරලා ඔයාලට ඕන තරම් memory cell එකතු කරලා ඕක වැඩි කරන්න පුළුවන්. නේද?
ඔව්.
එකපාරකට read කරන්නේ හරි write කරන්නේ හරි එකයි කියන එක තියාගෙන ඔයාට bit ගානේ වැඩි කරගන්න පුළුවන් store කරන capacity එක.
ඔව්.
නේද? ඒකට ඔයා කොච්චර capacity එක වැඩි කරත් මේකේ word length එක කීයද? ඔයා එකපාරකට access කරන්නේ එක bit එකක්. ඒකට word length එක එකයි. ඒකට කලින් එකේ third විදිහට capacity එක වැඩි කරන්න පුළුවන් access කරන bit ගාන දෙක විදිහට තියාගන්න. ඒත් ඕක ඒකට word length එක 2 bit capacity එක වෙනස් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. තේරෙනවද? අපහැදිලි.
තන පොඩ්ඩක් තේරුන්නේ නැහැ.
ඔතනද තේරෙන්නේ නැත්තේ.
ඔය මේකේ දැන් මේ එක මේ තියෙන සර්කිට් එකේ එක බිට් එකයි නම් රීඩ් කරන්න දැන් මේ ඔය word length එක කියන්නේ දැන් අපි මෙතන ඉන්පුට් කරනවානේ මේ කලින් අපි මේක හැදෙනකොට ඉන්පුට් කරන අපි හිතමුකෝ A අකුරයි B අකුරයි මේ දානවා කියලා.
ඔව්.
එතකොට දැන් කලින් සර්කිට් එකේදී රීඩ් කරනකොට A B කියලා අකුරු දෙකම අවුට්පුට් එකට දෙනවා.
ඔව් අපි ඉන්පුට් එකට අවුට් දැන් අපි ලියනවා නම් A B අපි දෙකම එකපාර දෙනවනේ.
ඔව්.
නේද? අපිට දෙකම එකපාර ලියන්න පුළුවන්.
මේකෙදී ඒ දෙක
ඔව් එකපාර ලියන්න පුළුවන් විතරක් නෙමෙයි එකපාර ලියන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ. දෙක දෙපාරකට ලියන්න බෑනේ.
ඔව්.
නේද? එකපාර අපි read write signal ඔක්කොම දීලා එකපාර ලියන්න ඕනේ. අපිට කියවන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ දෙකම එකපාර. නේද?
ඔව්.
මොකද එකක් කියවලා අනිත් එක පස්සේ කියවන්න බැරි කමක් නෑ. නමුත් ඒ දෙකම එකපාර එළියට එනවනේ.
ඔව්.
නේද? ලියනකොටත් එහෙමනේ. අපි එක බිට් එකක් ලිව්වට ඉතුරු එකට සිග්නල් එකක් ගියොත් ඒක ලියවෙන්නේ නැද්ද?
ලියනවා.
ඒකත් ලියවෙන්නේ. එතකොට මේ බිට් දෙකම එකපාර තමයි ලියවෙන්නේ. ඒක කියවන්නෙත් එකපාර. නේද? එතකොට බිට් එක නෙමෙයිනේ. නේද? බ්ලොක් එකක් විදිහට ලියන්නේ. ඒකට වචනයක් විදිහට වර්ඩ් එකක් විදිහට. letters digits කීපයක් විදිහට. මෙතනදී
A B දැම්මට එක වෙලාවකට එන්නේ A අනිත් වෙලාවට එන්නේ B.
අනිත් වෙලාවට එන්නේ B. එතකොට මේකේ word length එක වෙන්නේ එකයි. දෙකක් ස්ටෝර් වෙනවා තමයි. නමුත් එක වෙලාවකට එකයි. එතකොට length එක
එකයි.
එකයි. තේරෙනවද?
ඔව් ඔව් සර්. අතන වාසියක් තියෙනවා සර් මොකක් කරේ අර විදියටයි දාන එකයි මේ විදියට දාන එකයි වාසියක් මොකක් කරේ?
වාසිය එන්නේ ආකිටෙක්චර් එකත් එක්ක. අපි හරි ගස්සන මැෂින් එකත් එක්ක. නේද? අපි හදන මැෂින් එකේ අපිට අපේ මෙමරි ලොකේෂන්ස් වලට පුළුවන් නම් අපි හිතමු අපි මෙමරි ලොකේෂන් එකක මේ අපිට ස්ටෝර් කරගන්න පුළුවන් බිට් 4යි කියන එක පාරකට අපේ රෙජිස්ටර්ස් වල නේද? එතකොට අපි අපේ වර්ඩ් ලෙන්ත් එක කීයක් වෙන්න ඕනද? ප්‍රොසෙස් කරන්නේ බිට් 4ක් නම් අපිට ප්‍රොසෙස් කරගන්න පුළුවන් අපේ වර්ඩ් ලෙන්ත් එක වෙන්න ඕනේ 4ක්. නේද?
ඔව්.
එහෙම නැති වුණොත් අපි 8 බ්ලොක් ප්‍රොසෙස් කරන්න ගියොත් මොකක්ද වෙන්නේ?
එතකොට ස්ටෝර් කරන්න බෑනේ. අතරයි.
ස්ටෝර් කරගන්න බෑ. එතකොට දෙපාර ස්ටෝර් කරන්න වෙනවා නේද? එක බ්ලොක් එකක් එකපාරක් ප්‍රොසෙස් කරලා ඊළඟ බ්ලොක් එක තව පාරකට ප්‍රොසෙස් කරන්න වෙනවා. ඕක ප්‍රොසෙසර් එකේ ආකිටෙක්චර් එක කියලා දෙනකොට තේරෙයි ඔයාලට මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ කියලා. රයිට් ඔය වෙනස තමයි තියෙන්නේ දැන් ප්‍රොසෙසර්ස් වල ප්‍රොසෙසර් එකේ බිට් කීයද කියලා කියනවනේ. 8 bit processor එකක්ද 16 bitද 32 bitද 64 bitද කියලා ප්‍රොසෙසර්ස් ගැන අපි කතා කරනවා. ඉස්සර මයික්‍රෝ ප්‍රොසෙසර්ස් වලින් අපි වැඩ කරේ. කියන්නේ දැන් අපි ඔයාලා දැන් කම්පියුටර්ස් අරුණාම මොන හරි කන්ට්‍රෝල් සිස්ටම් එකක් අපි හරි ගස්සන්නේ ඉස්සර අපි ඒවට එම්බෙඩ් කරේ මයික්‍රෝ ප්‍රොසෙසර් එලින් ප්‍රොසෙසර් එක තමයි හයි කරන්න මෙහින් කන්ට්‍රෝල් සර්කිට් එකට අපි හිතමු ඩිජිටල් සර්කිට් එකක් ඉලෙක්ට්‍රොනික සර්කිට් එකක් හරි මොකක් හරි අපි කන්ට්‍රෝල් කරන්න යනවා නම් අපි ඒකට ප්‍රොසෙසර් එකක් තමයි හයි කරන්නේ සර්කිට් එක කන්ට්‍රෝල් කරන්නේ ප්‍රොසෙසර් එක වෙනම හයි කරනවා මෙමරි එක වෙනම හයි කරනවා එතකොට ඒ විදිහට තමයි වැඩ කරේ. එතකොට 8086 හරි මොකක් හරි කියලා ප්‍රොසෙසර් සිස්ටම් තිබුණා. ඒ විදිහට තමයි වැඩ කරේ. එතකොට අපි අර පිටින් හයි කරන සර්කිට් වල ගන්න පුළුවන් අපිට විත් එක ඔය ඒ අර ප්‍රොසෙසර් එකේ විත් එකට සමාන විත් එකක් තමයි අපිට දෙන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් නම් එච්චර ප්‍රශ්න නැහැ මොකද හැම එකම මොඩියුල් විදිහට එනවා. දැන් ඕගොල්ලෝ Arduino හරි Raspberry Pi හරි මොනවා හරි එලින්ම මොඩියුල් එකම පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයාලට ඇතුලේ සර්කිට් වල මුකුත් කරන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. නේද? නමුත් කාලයකට ඉස්සර අපි යුනිවර්සිටි යන කාලේ මයික්‍රෝ කන්ට්‍රෝලර්ස් තිබුණේ නැහැ. තිබුණේ මයික්‍රෝ ප්‍රොසෙසර්. ප්‍රොසෙසර්ස් වලට පස්සේ තමයි කන්ට්‍රෝලර්ස් ආවේ. කන්ට්‍රෝලර්ස් එනකොට කන්ට්‍රෝලර්ස් වල තිබුණා ප්‍රොසෙසර් එකත් එක්ක කපල් කරපු මෙමරි එකක්. ඒක නිසා අපිට කෙලින්ම ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එක ඒකට රයිට් කරන්න පුළුවන්කම තිබුණා. ඊට පස්සේ තමයි ඔය මොඩියුල්ස් විදිහට ආවේ. කියන්නේ Raspberry Pi ඒ වගේ ඒවා Arduino ඒ වගේ ඇත්තටම හાર્ඩ්වෙයාර් එක ඔයගොල්ලන්ට කරන්න දෙයක් නැහැ නිකන් ඇසෙම්බල් කරගන්න විතරනේ කරන්න තියෙන්නේ.
ඔව් කෝඩින් කරන්නේ.
රයිට් දැන් වෙලාව ගිහින් තියෙන නිසා 10 වෙලා. මම නවත්තන්නම් දැනට.
අසයින්මන්ට් එක දෙන්නේ කවද්ද වගේද?
අසයින්මන්ට් එක මම දෙන්න මම තව ටිකක් උගන්වලා දෙන්නම් අසයින්මන්ට් එක. මට දැන් ඔයාලා කරලා අසයින්මන්ට් එකේ මම එක්සර්සයිස් එකක් දෙන්න. මේ මෙමරි සෙල්ස් 4ක් අරගෙන මට හරි ගස්සලා පෙන්වන්න ඕනේ වර්ඩ් ලෙන්ත් එක 4 bit වෙන මෙමරි එකකුයි වර්ඩ් ලෙන්ත් එක 2 bit වෙන මෙමරි එකක්. පුළුවන්ද හදන්න?
අය පාරක් කියනකෝ සපොට.
කැපැසිටි එක 4ක් ඕනේ. දැන් මම දෙකක් වෙන ඒවා කියලා දුන්නානේ. ඒකට මට මෙමරි මොඩියුල් දෙකක් හදලා ඕනේ දෙකේම කැපැසිටි එක 4 bit. right?
හරි සර්.
කැපැසිටි එක 4 bit. එක මෙමරි මොඩියුල් එකක word length එක 4 bit අනිත් එකේ word length එක 1 bit. right? පැහැදිලිද? Now clear? I will give you an exercise, right? I need you to design the memory, two memory modules, two memory circuits, right? Both circuits should be have 4-bit capacity. Memory capacity should be 4 bit, and one module should have word length of 4 bit. One first memory module capacity should be 4 bits, and the word length should be 4 bits. Right? Both are 4 bits, capacity and the word length. Right? And the second module capacity should be 4 bit, and the word length should be 1 bit. right? ඕක මට කරලා මට ඊමේල් කරොත් ඊමේල් හරි WhatsApp හරි Viber හරි කරන්න කරොත් මම බලලා අඩුපාඩු තියෙනවා නම් බලලා කියන්න. right?
හරි සර්.
So we need to do another session immediately, or as soon as possible, because you guys will lose the memory. ඒ ටික මතක නැති. ඒක කිව්වම කට්ටිය log out වෙනවා. ඔව් දැන් 25යි.
When did we do another session? When date, sir?
Right, I am available and I am ready to conduct. Even tomorrow morning also I can do a session. Doesn't matter. I think it's better. Otherwise, your memory will go off. Then I will I will have to teach the basic things again and again. That is wasting of your time and my time also.
Yes.
Can we do another session in tomorrow morning? Is it possible?
Yes, sir. No problem. It's a Monday. Monday is no another lecture for us.
Right, early morning I will start a session around 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay. Right, okay, try to do the exercise. Right?
Okay.
I don't have your email address. So how can I communicate? How can I send you and anyway I will share the diagrams to your common group mail. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, I will put it to that command email, this memory cell diagram, so you can copy and do the modification. Right? Try to do it today itself. Otherwise, you will be forgotten all the things. Right? Right, shall I wind up the session?
Okay sir.
Right, okay, thanks for joining.
සර් මේ ගෲප් මේල් එක වැඩ එක මේ ගෲප් මේල් එකට දාන ගමන් මේ chat එකේ තව Gmail එකක් දාලා දිස ඒකටත් එවන්න පුළුවන්ද? අර
Oh, මොකක්ද?
ඒ මේ අපේ ගෲප් මේල් එක හදලා තියෙන මේ ඊමේල් එක
Group mail එක
ගෲප් මේල් එක හදලා තියෙන ඊමේල් එක තියෙන්නේ මේ දෙකටම එවන්න සර්. එතකොට අරගෙන නැත්නම් අර
හරි, කවුද group mail එක හදලා තියෙන්නේ?
ගෲප් මේල් එක හදලා තියෙනවා මම.
මොකද හදේ?
සර් දාලා තියලා තියෙන එක මතක නැහැ.
මොකද්ද?
සර් මේ සර්ට ඇක්සස් කරන්න ඒ කියන්නේ මේ අර ඒක මේ මැනේජ් කරන්න ඕනේ සර්ගේ ඊමේල් ඇඩ්‍රස් එක දාලා තියෙනවද කියලා මතක නැහැ ඒක.
නෑ මට මැනේජ් කරන්න ඕනේ නෑ. ඒ group එකේ මම නෑ. මොකද මේ මට එහෙම මුකුත් mail දෙන්නේ නෑ. ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ, මම ඔකට දාන්නම්. ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. ඉස්සරහට කමියුනිකේට් කරනකොට අපි මොකද්ද කරන්න කියලා බලමු.
හරි සර් හරි.
දැනට අපි මේක පාවිච්චි කරමු.
හොඳයි සර්.
අයිත් එහෙමනම් මම හෙට උදේට දාන්න ලින්ක් එක. එහෙනම් අපි ඊට ක්ලොක් විතර වෙනකොට බලමු.
හරි සර්.
right මේක ඉතුරු ටික කරමු. ඉතුරු ටික ඉක්මනට කරොත් මේකෙන් එහාට අපිට යන්න පුළුවන්. මේක හරියට කරගත්තොත් ඉතුරු ටික හරි ලේසි. right එහෙනම් අපි ආයෙ හෙට හම්බ වෙමු. right good night.
Good night sir.
Right, sir.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Good night, sir. Thank you, sir.